it's me, Julie Robinson, with your weekly Oracle card reading and channeled messages from the Angelic Realm for the week of February 24th through to March the 3rd. Okay, so let's get started. I want to talk about, we have Archangel Michael is here with us today, along with Archangel Gabriel. So they're going to give us some important messages and insights into studying. This week is an important message for some of you. So there's a reference to those of you who are taking exams, those of you who need to study, really sort of take a different approach to what you're studying. I definitely hear like that, you know, do you feel like you're kind of hitting a block right now and where you need to take baby steps? So whoever's watching this, that's a message for you. If you can comment below and just sort of validate the message would be great, because I don't normally start the video off like that. Okay, thank you so much. So we're going to start off with using Doreen Virtue's Goddess Oracle cards. And a lot of people ask me like, okay, so with regard to the Goddess cards, how are they similar or different than working with Angel Oracle cards? And I always like to say that goddesses are light workers or earth angels who once were here, and they were here on earth, and they lived benevolent lives, and they helped other people. You know, those kind of people in your life that you know, and you're like, you're just an earth angel, you're just always there for me, and you're kind, and they are not cruel, right? They're good-hearted people. Well, a lot of the goddesses or women who have been referred to as goddesses were that way when they were alive. So I really like to tap into their energy, even though they're deceased and on the other side. So I really am excited to work with this deck. And it's again by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so I'm guided to finally stop shuffling there. And we're going to start with the top of the deck. I always like to start with the top. Some people just like to kind of go like that and get messages, which you can do. Okay, I peeked a little bit. I saw Green Tara as one of the goddesses. And by the way, goddesses are from all of the cultures, as people are, you know, all over the world from different cultures. So I really enjoy that aspect of these cards because there's Hindu goddesses, there's Celtic goddesses. So I love that different energy. It's fun for me. So I'm going to pull the card for the top of the week. And this is for Saturday through Monday. I guess Sunday's technically the beginning of the week, but I'm just doing it this way because I like it. So the Butterfly Maiden. So this goddess doesn't have a particular name like Diana or Diane or Lakshmi. Butterfly Maiden is the name of this goddess. And it really... the message on the card says transformation, and this really speaks to blooming and blossoming at this time in your life. And they said the angels are also going to give messages with the goddesses. They said like this is really, and there's the goddess energy here too. There's really this reference to an enormous change that you're going through right now. And that's what the card says. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which will bring great blessings. What I heard Archangel Michael said earlier is it occurs like there are some things that are happening in your life right now, circumstances and change that are painful for you to go through right now. And like a caterpillar, before she turns into a butterfly, she thinks her life is over. Thinks, you know, it's so dark. You know, it's painful, there's change, there's transformation, and then the next thing she knows, she's a butterfly. So are you feeling down? Are you feeling like nothing is really getting better, but you're being worked on? You're being changed. And that's really what's important here, is that sometimes God will use difficulty to do a work in us, to deposit strength in us, to develop our character, yeah, so that we can bloom, so that we can grow into a beautiful butterfly. So this is so hopeful, this message. I just love it. Love it. Okay, so know that the goddess the angels are aware of what you're going through, and this is their way of giving you that support, of saying it's not that bad. It may feel like that right now, it may seem like your life is over, but don't worry, change is coming. Okay? There's also this card that I want to speak to now at the top of the deck, Mayev, cycles and rhythms. So this really does speak to menstrual cycles as well as other cycles. Life isn't like this. You know, as a personality with a lot of Taurus planets, I like it when things are like this. I don't like this. I don't like change. I have a moon in Cancer. I hate change. Change makes me uncomfortable. And people are so surprised when I say that because I go with it anyway. I've had to work on it. Believe me, I've had to work at it, because you have to work at things. When you know you have a pattern of not liking something, you can't just realize it and go, okay, well, I don't like change, and then sit in it. No, I never do that. I'm one of those people. I'm like, okay, I have a pattern. Let's figure out how to change it. And sometimes I analyze my pattern and sometimes I don't, but I ultimately just want to change it. And so getting back to the message on the card, Archangel Michael's like, you're being distracting. Sorry, Mike. Thanks for telling me. So there's cycles that we go through where sometimes we feel down, sometimes we feel heavy. Or sometimes we, like for women, I know for myself, I feel, well, they're saying that this is about somebody who's feeling depressed. You know, where you've, like, is there somebody out there who feels like hurting themselves or doesn't like themselves? Oh, wow. That's kind of a strong message I'm getting right now. If you are like telling yourself abusive words, then that's going to bring your vibration down. Like, we all go through cycles where we feel different. I mean, I feel different every like week because of my hormones, and I'm like 38 now. We all, and we, you know, there's fluctuations in life and stuff, but we really should have like a constant of peace. I still feel a constant of peace in the background because I'm gentle with myself. I'm kind to myself. And I don't really see anything as a failure. Are you seeing, is there somebody out there that I can help today? Am I hearing that you're being hard on yourself and that you feel like a total failure? Really, in what way are you a total failure? You know, the most successful people in the world have gone through difficulty. And that sounds like, oh yeah, Oprah went through difficulty and she's a millionaire now. But how do you prepare when you're in a downward cycle? Here's what you can do if you're open to my suggestions. Is the reason why you're feeling extra bad is because the stories that you're telling yourself are negative. So if you tell yourself like everything sucks and, you know, I don't deserve this, you're victimizing yourself. That's a lack mentality. And then you'll be experiencing these like loud, angry voices in your head or sort of discordant feelings in your emotions. So what about changing your script? What about rewriting your story? Sometimes negative things will happen to us so that we can rewire ourselves. So you could be aware that, you know, you have beautiful qualities. You could be aware that you have a celestial side to yourself, that, you know, maybe you're connected to angels, or maybe you see the good in other people. Focus on your strengths. The most successful millionaires in the world are not perfect. You know, people that you see are married, they're not perfect marriages. It's just that they know what their strengths are and they focus on that. So I am praying for you, whoever you are and who all of you are that are going through difficulty right now. Know that you are experiencing a lot of negativity in relation to the components of your life right now because of the negative stories that you're going through. And try to change those and see if that doesn't help things. Because I'm aware that we manifest based on what we think, right? The stories we tell ourselves, how we feel. I got a text. Isn't it exciting when you get a text? It could be a really bad text, but I'm just excited that I got the attention. Yeah, how we feel, right? Which is connected to how we think, but also just sort of like your inner peace, which is also connected to pain. Like if you have a lot of emotional pain, you're just not going to feel good. So you got to clean that out too, so you can feel at peace. And then also the state of health of the chakras. in your body. Okay? So I'm giving you maybe too much, but I like to help. That's one of my great qualities. Peace. For the middle of the week, this is a reference to Tuesday through Thursday. Irene, the goddess of peace, she says there's no need to worry and everything's working out beautifully. So this is a reference to what you're working on right now for this middle of the week is stop the worrying. Okay. There's hidden blessings that are that you'll soon understand. The angels are working behind the scenes was what I was going to say. It's like I can't talk today. And everything is working out beautifully. Sometimes things seem like they're under construction, and know that this is Irene's way of letting you know there's no need to worry. Everything's going to be fine. All your needs are going to get taken care of. Stop worrying. Worry attracts negativity. All right. The last card at the top of the deck, they said does intersect with Wednesday, and it comes up again Friday into next Saturday. And that's bold. Freya. Well, you know, in, I think Dutch and German, we don't pronounce the J. Like in Dutch, my name would actually be Julie. So I actually don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. We should Google it, but I don't want to do it in the middle of the video. Bold. Go boldly. Yes, I love this message. Oh my God, I love this message. Don't be mad at the word bold. Bold is a great word. Like, we go through trauma and we shrink. Like, oh, I don't want to ask the angels for too much. No, they want you to go boldly to them. Thank you, angels, that I'm blessed. Thank you, angels, that I'm coming out of difficulty. Thank you that I'm blessed. Thank you that I'm rich. Thank you, I have amazing friends. The angels like it when you go boldly to them. They don't want you to shrink. You know, has your enemies, have the people that have hurt you made you shrink? That's not a spiritual energy to shrink. No, it's unleash your passion. Unleash your true self. Take risks. Take a risk. Okay, what is the worst thing that is going to happen if you say to God, okay, well, like, thank you that you're bringing me somebody handsome, but if you don't have the time, then just, you know, bring me somebody good enough. Do you actually think that the creator of the universe who wants you to be blessed, who says that you are prosperous and talented and gifted and loved, wants you to just settle for second best? Heck no. No, God is the creator of the whole universe who could do all things. And you know, you really do deserve good. So this message from Freya, or Freya, however you pronounce it, doesn't matter. What matters is that you start to practice this technique of going boldly to the other side. To the other side. Break on through to the other side. That Doors song totally just popped into my head. Okay, let's do some quick announcements. So I am actually teaching the mediumship today because we moved it to this weekend, and then we moved Angels for Healers to the 27th of October. So if you're looking out for that, know that that's there. Know that that's there. Good one, Julie. So professional. Okay. Anyway, this isn't about being perfect. This is about Night with Spirit coming up on March 23rd in, I like to crack my back, on March 23rd in Lakeview. That's from 7 to 9 p.m. And that's where we sit around and we share messages from the other side, messages from your deceased loved one, and angel messages. Okay, it can be a really great night. We sit in a circle, we talk. It's a lot of work for me, and I really enjoy doing it because we get really close in the group. And then the next night, March 24th, is a date with the Angelic Realm. Oh my God, I'm excited to do this because I really break down your connection with angels and really how the angels like to show up in your life, the 4 different ways that they like to do that. But I also get to talk about guardian angels and how, like, their role in your life and you know, how, you know, I don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be really good. And that's in Silverado. That's a Saturday night. So I'm going to be doing 2 nights in a row, which is really exciting for me because a lot of people, a lot of energy. I'm going to be getting downloads for centuries over those 2 days. I'm excited. Okay, so that's coming up. And then at the end of April is the Body, Soul, Spirit Expo here in YYC, Calgary. Okay, because it's a YYC airport, so that's why I say YYC. Anyway, if you didn't know that, now you know it. So that's going to be at the Grey Eagle Event Center on April 27th, 28th, and 29th. I will be providing angelic interventions to people who are in crisis. So if you or somebody that you know suffers from depression or if you or someone that you know is disconnected from their purpose in life, you know, maybe they've been at a terrible job for 15 years, this is the event that you want to go to, because I pick members out of the audience and I speak to them. And I think we're going to have 2 microphones this year. So you'll have a microphone and I'll have a microphone. So all that is being said will be heard. I can't wait for that impromptu-ness, because, you know, I like being in the moment. It's fun for me. Living on the edge. Aerosmith. What is with me in the 90s music and the 60s music today? I don't know, but I'm in a great mood. I'm so happy that you tuned in today. Got your messages. Take them. Embrace them. Harness them. Go into this week boldly. Love you lots. Bye. Oh, and if you want to book private readings, you know you got to go to juliespiritualhealer.com, because I'm calm. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I said that, but it was fun. Bye.